Okay, what if I told you Samsung's next Fan Edition might finally fix everything you hated about the last one, and then quietly sneak in something you won't see coming? Yeah, the Galaxy S25 FE isn't just another mid-cycle refresh. It might be one of Samsung's boldest curveballs yet. But here's the twist: some of it sounds incredible, and some of it, honestly, a little sketchy. Hey, welcome back, Legends. James here. While you're diving deep into this one with me, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more unfiltered tech breakdowns, and share this with that one friend who refuses to stop using their Galaxy S10. So here's what's cooking. Fresh firmware leaks just confirmed Samsung is already testing software on the S25 FE. And not just any version, we're talking Android 16 paired with One UI 8, possibly making it the very first Samsung device to launch with this major update straight out of the box. That alone is huge. And you know Samsung doesn't throw a new UI around casually. Now, if you're wondering what One UI 8 brings to the table, think smarter AI, deeper personalization, and some much-needed design refinements. Basically, it's like Samsung saying, hey, we've been listening, but doing it quiet without fireworks for now. But let's zoom out. The S25 FE is rumored to rock a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display, bigger than the base Galaxy S25 with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. And if you're into mobile gaming or content binging, this one's gonna feel premium. But here's where the excitement hits a speed bump. The chipset. Leaked benchmarks point to the Exynos 2400s, the same chip in last year's S24 FE. On paper, it's not bad. It scored 13,776 on Geekbench OpenCL, powered by the Eclipse 940 GPU, which should handle multitasking and casual gaming fine. But if you were expecting a leap in performance or thermals, hold your applause. This could be Samsung playing it safe again. But wait, it's not all rinse and repeat. One of the biggest eye-openers, the camera setup. On the back, we're hearing about a 50MP main, 12MP ultrawide, and 10MP telephoto, basically flagship numbers in a fan-favorite shell. And the selfie camera, anywhere from 32MP to a crazy 50MP depending on the final build. If true, this could be a content creator's new best friend. And what's a great phone without power to back it up? The S25 was advertised between 500 mAh and 5000 mAh with 25W fast charging. Sure, not lightning fast compared to some Chinese rivals, but it's enough to get you through a full day with juice to spare. Oh, and here's where things get really interesting. Whispers suggest the base model might come with 12GB RAM and 256GB storage. It's ultra territory. If Samsung launches this at or near the $699 mark, they might have just created the sleeper hit of 2025, but it's not all celebration cake and confetti. Some renders show little to no change in design compared to the S24 FE, which could leave fans underwhelmed if they were expecting something fresh and futuristic. Still, if Samsung focuses on refinement rather than revolution, that's not necessarily a bad move, especially with better internals and software support on the table. Speaking of support, 7 years of software updates. Yeah, that's the promise. And honestly, in a world where most phones feel outdated after 3, this is one of the best value plays Samsung could have made. So, where does that leave us? The Galaxy S25 FE is shaping up to be a cleverly disguised flagship in a fan edition wrapper. It's got the brains, the brawn, and maybe even the battery life to surprise us, but it's also walking a tightrope with its chip and design. Will it win back the crowd? Or end up lost in the noise of better, spec'd rivals from OnePlus and Google? That's the cliffhanger. And we won't know for sure until Samsung finally breaks the silence. Let me know in the comments, does this sound like a phone worth waiting for? Or did Samsung just miss a golden opportunity? Either way, this one's gonna stir up debate. Stick around, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.